Hi everyone, we are the Gender Equality Research Group and our group members are Peter, Nikki, Sophie, and Minan. So this is the contents of our presentation. So firstly, I will introduce the overviews of gender equality topic. The gender equality, also known as sexual equality or gender equality, is the state of having equal system to resources and opportunities, including economic participation and decision making regardless of gender, and the state of valuing different behaviors, wants, and needs regardless of gender. But it's not a goal in itself. Rather, it's a need for loving coexistence between the sex with mutual understanding and respect. But there are the implications of gender inequality, which is a group culture study that found that in 48 countries, men have higher self-esteem than women on average, and women can be more focused on physical appearance and social status, identity, and boundaries because of social demonstration and strict requirements. A 2019 report by the British charity Mental Health Foundation found that when it comes to body images, women are more likely to feel shame, anxiety, and depression than men. So love, self-esteem, and negative body image are both risk factors for eating disorders, which are more prevalent in women than men. So after reviewing this information, we found that there are challenges in many aspects of gender equality. So how might we reduce gender stereotypes and increase the understanding between genders through good education? It is central major challenges for gender equality.
Next, I will introduce the stakeholders and target audience who have developed the concept for gender equality. Actually, promoting the development of gender equality affects everyone's behavior and emotions in daily life. It enables people of different genders to have the same opportunities and respect and a more free lifestyle. At the same time, it will create a happier family atmosphere and promote a relationship between relatives. In addition, giving the same rights to different genders will also help promote cultural exchanges around the world and will eliminate gender stereotypes and create a more tolerant society. Our target group pays more attention to young people, hope to intervene in their respect for different genders through design and establish healthy thinking will also help them in their future development.
We have three precedents. The first one is flower water toilet. It fits for all genders. And it provides the same toilet for people of all genders. To cancel the gender distinction in toilet, after entering the toilet, users need to wait in line to go to the toilet together. When washing their hands, they can see the opposite user, and they're surrounded by plants, and the smell is fresher. Next precedence is gender-sensitive park. The target users of it is females between 10 to 13. It can increase the possibility of girls entering the park by rebuilding existing parks. To create an atmosphere suitable for girls to play in the park, to help them socialize and get a more equal experience. Redesigned parks are more likely to be loved by girls, so girls enter the park more frequently. Their personalities are more cheerful, and they're more willing to socialize. At the same time, girls and boys have reached equality in the use of public areas. The next precedence is Equality Now, a website. It faces for all genders. It introduced gender equality, women's rights, and this website organization provide academic resources, donations, stories, and blogs about gender equality. The public entered the website to understand the important contribution of gender equality and feminism to the world. The oppressed women realized the necessity of resistance, and they gathered together to help more women who are treated unfair. This is the president's selection. We finally decided to redesign the Equality Now because Equality Now is a comprehensive website that provides many academic resources, but its advantage is that it is difficult to attract new users. And because it has fewer functions, it has made less contribution to improve gender equality. At the same time, since income is entirely depends on donations, the operation of the website is difficult to be guaranteed.
Then I will introduce our redesign process. First, we got a brainstorm about our topic gender equality, which separate two different branches, including the education, employment, transgender. We mainly follow the line about reduce the stereotype. This is as our project goal. It's a long-term plan and including the discriminate. Follow this line. The website and the application should be a good choice because the website is more stable for the promotion. Then we have a storyboard about our website using. The first picture is the people known from this website from the library, and then to read this website to find the interesting way and choose what the product he likes and buy it. At the same time, the money is transferred to poor area and transformed into educational resources for young girls. A few days later, the man gets the delivery. When he tried on, his friend asked him, "Where did you get this? I want one." And it's a round circle, the publicity.
Personally, I surveyed two groups of people, one who understand the sexual culture and from her interviewed her consent and expected development of sexual equality, and then a group of people who has suffered discrimination or even physiological trauma in their lives about their gender equality. And these two group of people views gives us a lot of creative ideas for the design. So for the new conceptual proposal, I was responsible for the design of the visual identity for the group and created a several of sketches. I created several programs respectively from the standard symbols between the sex and the English alphabet and the male and the female form to find the entry points. So inspiration one is the most directing relationship between men and a woman. In this relationship, we need to understand each other, but also needs to understand themselves. Only with this understanding can we reduce the many stereotypes between the two parties, such as girls can only be gentle and boys can only be masculine. So I choose the male and the female face, and I put approximately equal symbol in the median. So they are equal and they need to know each other, but they are different and they need to know each other. So inspiration two is that this logo is inspired by the symbol between the gender and represents the concept of the gender integration. And the color palettes I use two colors to create a sense of color contrast, just like our basic perspective of gender, making the logos more memorable and impressive.
Next, I will share a framework and sketches for redesign your website. In the process of research, we found that sustainable design not only needs to meet user functional requirements for products, but also needs to consider social, economical, and cultural influences. In the design process, we also pay more attention to the impact of gender issues on people's psychological. So it's important to help them reduce the negative emotions and build confidence. On the other hand, it's necessary to promote understanding and communication between different genders in society, which will reduce people's stereotypes about gender. At the same time, maintain their rights in a reasonable way will enable more genders to get the same opportunities, which will also create more jobs for society. In terms of culture, we We hope to help women in poverty-stricken areas through design and promote the development of exchange between different genders, different religions, and different cultures. We named this website Equal but Different. We hope that this design can promote better publicity of the concept of gender equality in daily life, so as to improve people's stereotypes of different genders and through design to make practical contribution to some disadvantaged groups in need for help. In the process of designing a website, we choose fresher colors and layout compared to the previous design, which will also attract more young users. As you can see next, the navigation bar on the homepage is the main function of our website. On the right is the news feed about gender equality. In About Us, we introduce our mission and our goals in detail, which also sold our slogan to the audience. In service, we will provide legal protection for vulnerable groups. Users can find reliable legal channels or ways to protect their rights according to their own circumstances. Of course, they can also choose to contact us. In the activities page, users can find and participate in recent special events and activities, including some offline gender activities and festivals. This will promote the connection of gender equality groups and sustainable development. On the news page, users can read some news and videos about gender equality, which will help them understand the latest news. On the sharing page, users can freely share their experience, comment on gender equality and daily life. And the social approach helps to enhance their interaction between users and their website. And users can also gain encouragement from other small people and build confidence. In the shopping page, we hope to donate half of the income from each designer product sold to women and children in poverty-stricken areas in need. Products purchased by users will also promote and contribute to the cause of gender equality.
This is the sketch gender equality belt, the original one, and the iteration of that. We finally decided it as feather and metal. It fits for all genders, and as a belt, it can be tied around the waist and have the effect of promoting equality between men and women. All genders can use it. Two versions of color can be chosen. Logos come from our website. This is the final sketch, and this is the final sketches of gender equality belt. In the initial belt design, I first used one of the website logo as the focus of the belt. Its materials are mainly feather and metal, and target users are all genders. However, since the logo does not clearly reflect the theme of gender equality, we have carried out iteration on design of the logo. At the same time, pink and blue are used to represent female and male respectively. Considering the existence of transgender, we add a gap in the middle, which means that this type of person is neither female nor male. But in final design, considering the aesthetic of the design, the color was modified again to a low saturation gradient.
Now I will introduce our new conceptual proposals about final sketches is a brooch. I designed this brooch using the 3D modeling, the Rhino software, combine the male symbol and the female symbol, and integrate the relationship between the two to make it closely integrate. And then using the keyshot, try different colors and materials. The final display effect not only need to be combined with our main logo, but also need to be considered for popular materials for everyone. So the brooch, as using the copper, the acrylic for the all gender as a propaganda medium, it displays unique characteristics through the role of decoration and show the broadness of the theme of gender equality to everyone. It's like the t-shirt or the hat. And finally, is the conclusion of our project. This assignment have given us a deeper understanding of the importance of gender equality. 4 of us as a group in the research process, in the redesign process, we determined that the purpose of redesigning the website is to promote the concept of gender equality, learn a lot from the practical process, from the experiments, and in the process of redesigning, we hope that the website can get more clicks and attention, get more interactive experiments with the audience. Although the goal of reducing story types that our website need to achieve is a long-term plan, we will gradually learn to understand gender knowledge from now on and pay attention to the sustainability of gender treatment. We believe user testing and prototype experiment can better integrate and improve the design. This is our reference list. Thank you for watching.